Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so you friends see it. Thank you.
Shock report: Hillary just got tied to the Las Vegas shooting. What she did was awful. Following the vicious attack that left over 500 people injured and at least 50 dead at the concert, Hillary Clinton tweeted out right after the shooting that she could not imagine the deaths if the shooter had used a silencer. This woman/monster is absolutely tone deaf. By silencer, Hillary Clinton is referring to a suppressor. She thinks that suppressors work like in the movies and totally kill the sound. The reason for her tweet is to set the battle over gun rights issues. The Hearing Protection Act of 2017 is in the House currently and will ease restrictions on buying firearm silencers. Hillary is making this massive tragedy into a political issue. All I can say is, thank God this woman is not our president right now. Here is the people lining up to give blood to the victims, and Hillary is using her time to make a political issue out of this. Shame. Share this if you are tired of Hillary Clinton and want her to crawl back into the hole she came from. What just came out about the Vegas shooter and his father is dropping jaws across America. Stephen Craig Paddock is the animal who murdered 58 people and injured over 500 more in Las Vegas late last night. Paddock later took his own life inside his hotel room at the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino. More than 10 rifles were found in the room. Now, we're learning something that will make your jaw drop. It's that insane. Paddock's father was once on the FBI's most wanted list. He was a bank robber with a crazy history. According to NY Mag, the FBI poster notes that Paddock's father was diagnosed as psychopathic, has carried firearms in commission of bank robberies and reportedly has suicidal tendencies and should be considered armed and very dangerous. Tucson's Daily Citizen says Paddock had not been seen or heard of since making the most wanted list. Paddock escaped from prison in 1968 after being locked up in 1960. He spent 3 years on the lam. Paddock was captured in Las Vegas in 1971, where he attempted to run over an FBI agent with his car. This information clearly sheds new light on the devastation we saw in Vegas last night. Share this everywhere to get the truth out about this horrible tragedy. HT Newspapers. Las Vegas shooter's brother just came forward to say something terrifying about him. The Daily Mail contacted the brother of the Las Vegas shooter. He was dumbfounded and thinks that the shooter must have snapped. He said the behavior was atypical for his brother. The brother of the Las Vegas shooter just said he was a normal guy who must have snapped. According to Daily Mail, Eric Paddock said that there was no indication he could do something like this. He was just a guy. Something happened, he snapped or something. The brother then offered condolences. Our condolences go to the victims and all their families. The brother then said that his mother was in shock and struggling to deal with the awful news. Do you think this was terrorism? Or do you think it was something else? Comment below. Just now Trump walked a podium and announced exactly who was behind Las Vegas shooting. In a very brief remark this morning, Trump came out and denounced the violence and said that Americans are joining together in sadness, shock and grief. Trump pointed out that the shootings were an act of pure evil. That's right, pure evil was behind the shooting. He then announced something spectacular. Trump then praised the speed of the first responders and called their reaction miraculous and prevented further loss of life. Our president is still scheduled to visit Puerto Rico tomorrow. Sarah Sanders says that is still the plan. Help Trump get his message out and share this message on your social media. Do not let the liberals make this about gun control. They are sick psychos that just want to use killing for political gain. Oh God! Look who's secretly behind Vegas shooting, claims shooter converted months ago. By now you probably know that Stephen Craig Paddock is the man responsible for killing 50 and injuring over 400 others in Las Vegas. He opened fire from the 32nd floor of the Mandalay Bay Hotel and Casino. His intended targets were Jason Aldean concert-goers. Paddock then ended his own life. He had 10 rifles on his person during the shooting. Now, ISIS is taking credit for the killings. No joke. The Independent reports. ISIS has claimed responsibility for the shooting attack that has left at least 50 dead in Las Vegas. A statement published by the group's Islamic propaganda agency claimed the attacker was a soldier of the Islamic State. In another statement, ISIS says Paddock converted to Islam months ago. Is this legitimate? There are conflicting reports, to be certain. Vegas police have located Paddock's roommate, Mary Lou Danley of the Philippines, where ISIS has a presence. Stay tuned for more. And share this to get this out. The media doesn't want this to get out because it'll ruin their narrative for more gun control. Tears rolled down Sarah Sanders' cheek the moment she read this one report from Las Vegas. White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders teared up on Monday while she began her White House press conference after the Las Vegas attack today. It was the deadliest mass shooting in history. The American spirit cannot and will not ever be broken, Sanders choked through tears in her opening statement at the White House podium. In the days ahead, we will grieve as a nation. We will honor the memory of those lost as a nation. And we will come together united as one nation under God and indivisible. Sarah Sanders even stood up to the hordes of reporters that asking about gun control. I think that's something we can talk about in the coming days and see what that looks like moving forward, she said. When that time comes for those conversations to take place, then I think we need to look at things that may actually have a real impact. God bless this country and Lord please bless all the victims in Las Vegas. We must now come together and make this country strong again after this great wound. Share Sarah's message proudly because the media sure as hell won't. This CBS executive just said something violent about Las Vegas victims. See before deleted. When devastating events occur in America, the far left rejoices. Why? It's because they get to politicized. They never ever let a good tragedy go to waste, and you know is true. Today, nearly 60 people, so far, are confirmed dead and another 500 plus are injured after a lone gunman mowed down Las Vegas concert-goers. A legal executive for CBS says she has zero sympathy for those who died because country music fans often are Republican. From Daily Caller. A top legal executive at CBS, Haley Jeffman Gold, said she is not even sympathetic for the victims of the shooting at a country music festival at Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas Sunday night. If they wouldn't do anything when children were murdered, I have no hope that Republicans will ever do the right thing, wrote Jeffman Gold on Facebook, perhaps referring to Sandy Hook. I'm actually not even sympathetic. BC country music fans often are Republican gun toters. Now, watch the sick thing she comments about the people that were shot up like fish in a barrel in Las Vegas last night. Is this what liberals think of us, Americans? This is how the far left thinks. Because a person supports President Trump and the Republican Party, their lives are meaningless. Not just that, but said Republicans deserve to be shot to death because they support the Second Amendment. This needs to be all over Facebook today. Get the word out. The far left is the biggest threat to America today, and here is the proof. This deserves 50,000 shares.